We had been awaiting President Trump to sign an executive order on social media companies or implications for social media companies. Now, President Trump has signed this executive order in the Oval Office. So, some details as to what this includes. Trump says the choices that Twitter makes when it chooses to edit and blacklist are editorial positions. He said what Twitter chooses to fact check or ignore is nothing more than political activism and is inappropriate. So, specifically, this executive order on social media companies will mean they will no longer have a liability shield. That's something that we had been talking about earlier on today in the last few days. Is Section 230, this from the 1996 federal law, essentially protecting at the time young internet companies from liability. But it is that Section 230 that helped Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc., countless other internet companies flourish. And President Trump had warned to kind of remove those protections. So Trump also saying he is directing attorney generals to cooperate with states to enforce their own laws against what he terms the deceptive business practices of social media companies. So it sounds like there is some room for different states to make different decisions around this. Obviously, implications as to how Twitter and Facebook and other social companies will kind of tackle creating these kinds of product changes if it's different from state to state. Trump saying social media companies are tantamount to a monopoly, a word that we have been hearing thrown around a lot by lawmakers when it comes to these big tech giants, whether it's social platforms or Amazon or Google even. So a lot of scrutiny around those. And Trump says he will pursue legislation in addition to his executive order. So again, President Trump signing this executive order in the Oval Office in terms of social media companies no longer having a liability shield. We'll continue to bring you more updates on